What's up, everyone, and happy pre-Thanksgiving. And whether you're spending it with your friends, families, or your loved ones, at the end of the day, in the grand scheme of things, life is so short. And so whether you're collecting, investing, or even scalping, hope we take the time to appreciate what life has given to us, and wishing you all a great Thanksgiving. And with that, welcome back to the Poke ETF channel. In today's video, we will be going through the return of the alt arts, aka Return of the King, and that king is UMBREON VMAX. Because if you've been following this channel, it's been 3 months since I covered and did an alternate art price update, and in the last video we talked about how every alternate art was crashing, and I will say I was one of the first to break the news how 100% of all alt arts were crashing, just how I was the first, and I checked to break the news that trainer galleries were going up and exploding before anyone was covering it. And so this is the power of data, and you can see the graph, everything is crashing. But spoiler alert, the alternate arts are making a comeback. You can see that it bottomed out around end of August 2024, which is when the last video about the alt art that I did, that was the last one. And so I'm coming back 3 months later to tell you that alternate art is making a comeback. And as I said, not a lot of people are talking about this. Look at YouTube, not a lot of content creators are talking about alternate art because of 2 reasons, and those are because of the surging sparks and the crazy prices and the crazy hype of prismatic evolution. And I get it, look at these 2 cards, it makes me want to get into the hype, but as history and data tells me, do not FOMO. But seriously, these 2 sets are really overshadowing every other Pokemon related news. Majority of the videos are either talking about prismatic evolution or surging sparks, but I'm here to tell you, don't forget about the alternate art. They are creeping up, and look at it, like the UMBREON EX and the UMBREON VMAX. I mean, yeah, the UMBREON EX is beautiful. Some people may not like it, it's too busy, but at the end of the day, UMBREON VMAX is the king, and there is a reason. And so you can see UMBREON VMAX went up 62%. It went up $500. I mean, I know some of you noticed, but I mean, come on, people, like, wake up. UMBREON VMAX went up $500, 62%. The most expensive alternate art went up 62%. Look at that. I mean, it declined, it flattened out around $800. People thought it would go down to around $700, $600, but it literally almost doubled in price, the most out of every single alternate art. And so this is the return of the alternate arts. And so before we begin, please hit that like button because it goes a long way in supporting the channel, and subscribe to the channel so that you're always up to date on price update, the only channel that really does data like no one else. And comment below on what you think, if you're still collecting alternate arts or not. And so the Pokemon and data analytics, this channel really deep dive into the data. And so with that, alternate art was flat throughout most of last year, then exploded around spring 2024, then starting summer 2024, it crashed. And at August 2024, I said everything's crashing, but I think this is when it come back, and look at that, it came back. And the majority of the price that came back was because of the UMBREON VMAX that went up $500. These are the most expensive alternate art that you're looking at right now as of November 27, 2024. You can see that it's a mix of green and red. So not everything is going up, not everything is going down, it's a mix. But the big news is that UMBREON VMAX, it went up 62%. Looking at the set, you can see that the most of it is green, which is your evolving sky. You can take a snapshot. I'm not really going much deep into it, but it's a known fact that the reason why evolving sky is so expensive is because it has the most alternate art and the most coveted alternate arts. And looking at the September to November 2024 price difference, you can see again, not everything is green, not everything is red. Battle styles went down 8%, chilling rain went down 10%, evolving skies went up 23%. Of course, that's due to the UMBREON VMAX, as I said. Fusion strike went up 11%, brilliant stars went up 17%. Astral Radiance went down 6%, Pokemon Go is flat, Lost Origin went up 7%, Silver Tempest went up 13%, the promo cards alternate art went up 30%, and Crown Zenith went up 6%. Overall, from September to November 2024, overall alternate art went up 12%, $750. Looking at battle style, Tyranitar V is your top decrease. It was around $141, went down $8, 5.6% decrease. Looking at the graph, you can see it went up a lot spring 2024, then crashed summer 2024, and it's still going down. And so maybe this is a good price point to pick up some Tyranitar because almost every other expensive alternate arts are going up. And then looking at the chilling rain, a lot of alternate art, but the top decreases are Blaziken VMAX. It was around $294, went down $36 to around $258, went down 12%. And you can see the graph very similar to the Tyranitar. It went up a lot spring 2024, crashed a lot summer 2024, and slowly still going down. So maybe again a good pickup for one of the top most expensive alternate art. Then Evolving Skies, Umbreon VMAX. If you started watching this video, I already spoiled it. Umbreon VMAX is your top increase. The King, $850 went up $500 to around $1,400, 62% increase. Look at that graph. I mean, dang. I mean, it went up a lot spring 2024, then slowly went down summer 2024, but it went up even more than the first time. And so this is kind of crazy. I mean, the most expensive card became more expensive. The next set is a Fusion Strike. Gengar VMAX is your top increase. It was around $300, went up around $86, a 28.4% increase. Beautiful card, but very similar to the Umbreon VMAX. You can see that it exploded around spring 2024, it crashed around summer 2024, then almost picked up to almost its high. Then Brilliant Stars, there are 4 alternate art, but the top increase is the Charizard V. It was around $130, went up around $30 to around $160. 24% increase. Looking at the graph, very similar to the Umbreon VMAX, but Umbreon VMAX is like in another level, but very similar to the Gengar VMAX. Then Astro Radiance, we have a Machamp V, which is our top decrease, but it's not really top decrease that much. It went down $6, $129 went down $123, 5% decrease. A beautiful card. Looking at the graph, you can see that it exploded around spring 2024, crashed summer 2024, and still going around that level. So again, maybe this is a good pickup. Because look at the other top most expensive card there, the Gengar, the Charizard, and so maybe this is the support level. And then Pokemon Go, not much to talk about. Then Lost Origin for Alternate Art, the top increase is the Giratina V. It was around $343, went up $44, $386, 13% increase. Beautiful card, very similar to the Gengar VMAX. Charizard V went up a lot spring 2024, crashed around summer 2024, then slowly creeping up. So again, some of the most expensive alternate art are creeping up. And then Lugia V from Silver Tempest is your top increase. Similar story. Everything is going down except for the top card of every set. Again, Charizard V from Brilliant Star, Gengar VMAX from Fusion Strike. The most expensive card from almost every single set are going up, and every other cards are going down. You can see there's a good example. Lugia V, $170, went up 20% to around $205, 21% increase. Looking at the graph, again, graph very similar to the Gengar VMAX, Charizard V. And looking at the next set, Crown Zenith, a lot of alternate art in this set. The top increase is your Origin Form Dialga V-Star. It was around $42, went up $8 to around $51, 19.9% increase. Beautiful card. You can see the graph, very similar. It rhymes. Almost all the top expensive cards are rhyming together. And then the Sword and Shield promo, you can see that the Charizard V-Star Sword and Shield 262 is your top increase. And as I said, if you've been following this channel, this card used to be under $10. I said it a lot of times that a $10 alternate art Charizard is crazy undervalued. And look at that, it tripled in value to around $25, 88.8% increase. Beautiful card. Again, this is not surprising to me. And then again, there you have it, very short. Again, your time is valuable, but the main point is alternate art is making a comeback. It crashed a lot around summer 2024, but it's making a comeback. Mostly the top most expensive cards. I mean, the Umbreon VMAX, Rayquaza VMAX, Gengar VMAX, Giratina V, the top 10 most expensive alternate art. And looking at the top 10 most expensive Sword and Shield alternate art, you can see that most of them exploded spring 2024, then crashed around summer 2024, then they're slowly creeping up. But looking at the orange, which is your Umbreon VMAX, is truly the king, the return of the king. It exploded more than the first explosion. It's really in its own level, own stratosphere. And so with that, it's really the return of the alternate art is really overshadowed by the recent news of Surging Sparks and Prismatic Evolution, and the king is here to stay. And so with that, hopefully you like the video, subscribe to the channel so that you're always up to date on the most recent price update, and comment below on whether you're still in the alternate art collecting journey. And so with that, happy Thanksgiving, and go forth and collect them all.